Hey everybody, my name is Rob, Zav Stitches. You can find me on Instagram under the same name, Zav Stitches. Um, Thank you for joining me. This is first Flosstube. Yay! Um, a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Rob. You may have seen me comment on Flosstube videos under the name Robert. That's my given name, unfortunately. Uh, I'm 32 years old. I live in Huntsville, Alabama with my fiance, and I think I've been steadily cross-stitching for almost 2 years now. And I started when I was, a wee boy, um, in our home ec class. Yeah, I didn't really fall back into it until much later. Uh, so yeah, um, I have a lot to show you today. There's quite a bit of haul, and I have several whips that I've been working on for quite a while now, and um, I guess I'll just dive right in. So first up we have Elemental Dragons Water. This is new ink circles, and I think I'm a little bit early. I follow Tracy and I'm a Patreon, so I got it a little bit early in a PDF format. Um, I think it's absolutely stunning. Anyways, so I'm pulling from stash all kinds of different blues, um, and I don't have a very big start on it. I think I started yesterday, so this is on a 28 count. Picture This Plus title. Yeah, I think it's title. Um, Again, like I said, I'm just pulling from stash. Anyways, I love it. I don't need to be working on it, but you know, startitis. It is what it is. Next up, we have Elemental Dragons Earth. This is another Ink Circles. I think this was a Nashville market release. Um, and I've been working on it pretty steadily for a while. This is another one where I've just pulled floss from my stash instead of doing it monochrome, which it is what it is. I love it. Anyways, so I'm doing this one on, this is on a 28 count Picture This Plus Pampas. I guess it really doesn't matter which way you hold it, but again, just pulling from stash. I really need to finish this one before I continue working on Elemental Dragons Water. Should. Doesn't mean that I will, but I should, for sure. So yeah, there's that. Next up we have Fairy Queen. It's from a book that was first mentioned, or that I first found out on Jennifer Upton's Flosstube. So this here, Magical Cross Stitch. This is she found it on Amazon, and I was like, that's gorgeous, right? There's all kinds of cool stuff in here. Anyways, so I'm working on Fairy Queen. Let me find it. Sorry, this one right here. Stunning. Anyway, so you can see there's quite a bit of fill in here. My thought process was I'm going to use a fabric and not have to do all that. So the fabric that I have here is a 28 count, a no name. It's Fortnite Fabrics. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Very, very small start on this, but it is what it is. I'll get back to it eventually, right? Um, let's see here. And then I also have Itty Bitties. This is Kelson's. I'm going to be doing the called for, which is 1/1. and each block is a different color, of course. But I'm going to be doing seasonal rows. So like this top row is going to be spring, summer, autumn, and then bottom row is going to be winter, right? I'm doing this on a 27 count spotted cream by Fabrics by Catherine, which I believe is a Russian dyer. I found this on 1884 Stitchery, McKenna. If you're not aware, you should be aware. So, very, very small start. I've done the first block, but there's backstitch in the center of this right here, and I told myself I was going to wait until the end and do all the backstitch because I don't want this to warp as I'm moving around the piece. Yeah, I'm pulling fabric. No, sorry, thread from stash. Mostly silks. Like I said, each block is going to be a different color, and each of these lends itself to the season of the block. So there's Silken Colors in here. There's Carrie's Creations. There's Needlework Necessities, which is Threadworks. Yeah. Yeah, it should be gorgeous. It's gonna take me a while because 1/1, right? Oof. Next up would be Beauty and the Beast, and if you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen this. It's a Sal with Coffee Stitcher and Park Hopper Bart. So I got here. I did color conversion on her hair, so she's ginger, and then her dress as well is kind of a peachy color instead of the pinks of the flowers, which it's supposed to be. I think I love it. It's much more me, and I think that when I'm doing the back stitching for the chandelier and the candelabra, it's going to be an étoile maybe, or if I can go find some petite treasure braid, maybe I'll do that instead. I need to get back to that. Hold on one second. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's from this book here, Fables and Fairy Tales of Cross Stitch, Veronique in Ginger. I had to purchase this directly from the distributor. From the distributor, I guess. Publisher. That's the word, publisher. Anyways. So, again, that one is a Sal. I'm doing this on a 16 count Ada that I dyed myself. It is super pale yellow. My only concern is that the peachy color here is supposed to be her skin, so I'm gonna have to change that. Oops, I need to get back to this. I need to finish it. Anyways, next is the Raven, Primitive Hair. This was another Nashville Market release. Gorgeous. I love her stuff. It's totally my aesthetic. This is the first one I've ever done. I think that as soon as I got it in, and I knew what fabric I wanted to use, I went hardcore on it, to say the least. So it's on a 32 count Ship's Manor, and the colorway is Three Wishes. It's like this blue, coppery stunningness is what it is, and it is beautiful. So the words Raven and Corvus are, the called for is is an overdyed. I think it's General Arts, maybe. I decided to just do DMC for the letters, and then I'm going to do the border in Silken Colors. I think the color is Slug Bug. there. So you can see it. It works. It works. It's so pretty. I love it. I think that all that I have left of that is the word Corvus, and then the rest of the border, of course. And we all know about borders. I guess next is haul. This is haul that I had ordered, February and March, and I'm only just now getting in like the last 2 weeks. I guess we'll just dive right in. So, first up we have Ship's Manor. This is a 28 count called All Souls Night. And it's a little bit darker in person. So the lighting isn't that great. But it's like this deep, deep navy, and it's gorgeous. So my thoughts, I want to use this for another of the Ink Circle's Elemental Dragons. I want to use this one for air. And I'm going to use like whites, overdyeds, grays, and I think they'll really, really pop on this. I just think it's going to be stunning. Yeah. And with those, the Ink Circle dragons, I want to do them all the same size so that I can get 4 identical pieces of, or not pieces of, 4 identical frames and make them unique to each of the elements. Anyways, so this is a 32 count Lugana Ship's Manor again. This one's called Memories. And it is like this burnt orange, deep, deep burnt orange with purple. It's kind of turned into a brown, like in this spot up here. And I just think it's absolutely stunning. I have no idea what I want to use it for, but whatever. I'll figure it out later. Stash enhancement is stash enhancement, am I right? Next is, this is a Under the Sea Fabrics one. I've never used her fabrics before. The colorway is called Nyx, and this is actually a 25 count. I want to, I have a piece that calls for like this dark, like a black, but I didn't want to do black. I wanted something that was like this, like a mottled deep purple, and a 1/1. And I just think it's going to be stunning. Absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Again, this is Under the Sea Fabrics. So I think it's going to be great. Next is Fortnite Fabrics. This is a something I got for free. They did a Facebook Live a couple of weeks back, I think. And here we go. This is a 28 count mottled green blue, unnamed. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think maybe I can do, I'll figure that out later. Another Fortnite Fabrics. This is a 36 count. I think it was an auction win. And it is like this fuchsia kind of color. Yeah, I just think it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. No idea. It's whatever. I'm also part of their Fabric of the Month, and this is their neutral for last month. I think it's called Morale. This is a 36 count. Now, I love their 36 count. It's gorgeous. I just love the way that this linen takes their dyes. And I think it looks so unique compared to the lower counts. Not that there's anything wrong with lower counts. I just love the way that the dye that they use takes onto the 36. I haven't seen 40 counts, but I also haven't looked, so take that with a grain of salt. Next is, this is a Be Stitch Me fabric. It's called Atlantis. Now, I got this because I wanted to do Elemental Dragon's Water when it was first sneak peeked, I guess you could say. I wanted to do it on a pale blue, and I saw this and I was like, well, I've never tried her fabric. Let's see what it does. Yeah. I ended up choosing that Picture This Plus. Sorry, didn't mean to bump you. I ended up choosing that Picture This Plus title instead. I think that it was a lot more muted, and that is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, but it's not exactly what I was looking for as far as that pattern is concerned. This one here is another Picture This Plus. It's a 32 count, and it is Meyer. Now, I first saw this, first time I saw this was on Julie, Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. I saw her show this, and I was like, that is fucking stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. And, you know, everybody's all, murky's the best, etc. But this is my jam. Fucking love it. Oof. Anyways. Next, we have some D-Stash. This was on the Facebook group, Cross Stitch Only D-Stash. I think the seller's name was Oksana. This is a 36 count. Actually, no, this is the 40 count. And it is washing out a little, but it is this burnt orange with brown. And again, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but it is beautiful. So, I also got a couple of patterns, but this is neither here nor there. I found this Halloween tree by M Designs. I have no idea what I want to do with this. I saw it and I was like, that's really cute. And it's small, relatively. And I was looking for smaller patterns because I want that feel good. I finished something feeling, you know what I mean? That was my plan. I don't think I'm not gonna be doing the buttons on it. I may just do beads, maybe. I don't know. I'll deal with that later. I also picked up Quaker Pumpkin. This is Lucy Beam. Now, I have fabric for this, and I picked a floss that I love. Now, the fabric that I have here is a remnant of the fabric of the month from February by Fortnite Fabrics. I think it's Hint of the Woods. So it's like this mottled dark brown. It's like a purple brown. And I know that sounds weird, but that's what it is. And again, the higher count fabrics by Fortnite take these dyes in such a interesting, weird way, and I fucking love it. The thread is a color cotton. I think it's jack-o'-lantern. I think that's going to be beautiful for sure. And then my last bit of haul is this Summer House Stitchworks Sylvania. I saw this on 1884 Stitchery, and all I have to say is, McKenna, take my money. And it's funny. I started a new job a couple weeks ago, and one of their kind of questionnaires, I guess, was if there's a store that has all your money, what is it? And I said 1884 Stitchery, and I'm sure they have no idea what I'm talking about, but she has a lot of my money, and I love her. Absolutely amazing. So that's that. I guess plans. I need to prioritize a few things, but I don't do priorities very well. I definitely need to get back to this because Garrett says that he is going to try and finish this within the next week or so. I think we're at roughly the same percentage done, but I I need to prioritize this for sure. So like I've I've got there's a good bit of backstitching done. I just need to get the couple of flosses that I'm missing, her skin color, and then there's like the darkest of this peachy color for her dress. I need to get those. I just need to find them. And then there's like this huge rose here, um, and then I have to go back and do the French knots and the back stitching for the candelabra and the chandelier, and that'll be that. I'm really close to finish. And then I also need to pick up Elemental Dragon's Earth again so that I can say that I've worked on it enough to give myself to make myself feel better about starting Elemental Dragon's Water. I don't know if it's going to happen. I may just pick up that one and run with it, but I've got so much done on this. Why not just continue to work on it? Right? I might as well. And I think that's it. I don't have anything else. I can't guarantee that I'm going to be back for another Flosstube anytime soon. I've had to cut back on expenses, so there's going to be considerably less haul, maybe more progress, maybe more. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's fine. It's whatever. Yeah. So thank you for visiting. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I'll try to leave as much information as I can in the description box for those who have questions. Feel free to leave a comment, whatever. Do what you do. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Bye.